Welcome back to the Home of Horror podcast. And welcome back to the Home of Horror podcast. I'm your host, John, and I got two very special guests tonight. I got my boy SKYNET Video, and I got Silent Horror Night, aka Taylor and Chris. What's up, guys?
What up, man?
Chilling. That's just for the the intro. We got to do it. I always got to do it. I got to keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? But today we're doing. I think we're gonna talk a little bit Evil Dead, right?
Hell yeah, man. Let's do it.
And we'll see where it goes from there. We've been really talking for fucking, I don't know, an hour now already. We've been trying to put this podcast together for like 3 weeks now, I think.
Yeah, right. Sounds right.
Finally did it. So I don't know about you guys, but I watched Evil Dead today, actually. I put it on downstairs. Taylor, I think you did as well.
Hell yeah, I did.
Chris, you had a movie night yourself, so I don't think you watched it, but
I had it on while we're trying to figure out the Zoom thing for about an hour and a half. So I did watch it tonight.
oh, nice.
Oh, yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. It's good to have you guys on. I'm glad we finally did this. We've been having some drinks. We've been chilling. I think people will find that this is going to be a fucking good one, man.
Nice.
Let's see. My time, it's 12:47. Chris, I think you're the same. Taylor, you're at like almost 12 now.
I'm at 58:47.
Yeah, there you go.
Fucking 12. I'm on.
So yeah, we've been talking for a while now. We've done a couple sessions already. But yeah, dude, let's get into it, man. Evil Dead remake. I think this is probably I'm gonna say that it's probably the best remake I've ever seen, I think.
Absolutely, man. I 100% agree with you.
I don't know if I can find even a close second, really. I mean, I feel like the 2005 Texas Chainsaw Massacre was okay.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think there's really a close remake.
No, there's not. Honestly, I'll watch that tonight again for the first time. It's been a long fucking time since I've watched it. It's probably been at least a year since I've watched it. And I went and watched that open night. Whatever the fuck it was.
2013, I think.
Yeah. So that was literally so I went with my buddy. He was not like a horror fan at all. And he fell asleep. I don't know what was wrong with him. I don't know. But I woke him up at the end. I was like, dude, holy fuck. You literally missed out on every single part of this movie. Like, this is the best remake of any movie ever made, period. And I watched it again tonight, and honestly, man, it's almost jaw dropping, especially for somebody like who hasn't watched horror before, you know, who doesn't know blood and guts, who is like squeamish or whatever the fuck they call that, like against blood and guts or gore or whatever like that. Like, man, holy hell, this movie right here is terror. Fucking scare, everything about it. This movie is amazing. 100%. It's best movie, the best remake, yes, of all time. There's no.
You might be even right. I mean, even best movie, like, I mean, there's been some good ones, obviously, but as far as like gore goes, I don't know if there's been a better movie since.
No, there hasn't.
No,
sorry, Chris, go ahead.
No, good. The gore is amazing, dude. It's the ending scene with the chainsaw. Oh man,
yeah, like, holy shit, man! Just raining blood, like holy fuck, man! Like I was talking downstairs with my wife when we were watching it earlier, and I was like, I wonder how they did that, because obviously that's gonna cost some fucking money, and I feel like for when like Mia crawls into the shed and she gets the chainsaw, And I was trying to figure out how they did it. I was like, they couldn't just rain blood the whole fucking time. There's no way. Like, that's so much fucking money just like down the drain, right? So I feel like when they were doing it in the scenes where it was raining blood in the shed, they were probably like doing like red stage lights and just like regular water coming down. And then like the scenes where they're actually out in the blood, they're like pouring it down. But man, I mean, half the budget of this fucking movie was probably blood.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
Chris, did you see it opening weekend when it came out?
I did. And it's like every time I watch it, it's like watching it for the first time. It's so good.
Dude, it is. It so is, man. It's like, I mean, the original is, it's always going to be great to me. The original is just, I mean, it's 80s horror. It's fucking awesome. And I mean, they came up with the whole like, camera on the track and following through the woods and shit. That was like a whole new thing. No one had come up with that yet. But like this one, I mean, throwing oats to the original, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, I feel like you see a model of Ash's car there.
Yeah, when
you know
she's
what I mean?
Her brother comes up and she's sitting on it.
Yeah. And then you have the chainsaw, obviously, and then the jewelry, the necklace.
Yes.
And then they have that one ode to the original where like Eric, the nerdy dude with the glasses, like tries to burn the book. He's like, I don't know why I thought this would work, but it obviously doesn't work. So it like throws this whole new dynamic to the movie, which I thought was dope.
I agree.
They do have accidentally in it at the very end, how he like after the credits roll, he just turns his head, he's like groovy.
Yeah, dude. And like, I don't know if you guys saw this online, but Fede Alvarez, who did the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, was the director of this movie, obviously. He shot, because obviously the very end, Mia's like walking away, right? Like the sunshine, it's like a sun will come out tomorrow type of fucking ending, right? Like the sun comes out, she starts walking away. I don't know if you guys saw that he shot an alternate ending, and it was like the original. It was like a shot from inside the cabin, and like the just like the camera's on the track, right? It just starts going out towards her and she turns around and screams, just like the old one ended. I thought that was cool. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but
it's good. Yeah, I own both of them, the theatrical and the unrated.
Yeah, exactly. And he shot that, and I thought that was cool, and they decided not to use it, but I think he had talked to Sam Raimi and he was like, you should do your own ending, man. Like, and like, do you guys think that we were having this conversation downstairs? Do you guys think that this is in the same universe as the Ash version, or is it a completely different universe?
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, way different. It's like similar, but new age.
Right, because obviously I know it's like a reboot, right?
Yeah, but it's the new age is this movie defined what new age should have been.
Right.
So like you have these new age movies that come out and they're not, everybody's like, what the fuck, or like, they could have been better. This one right here did it. This one did it for the fucking fans. This did it for everything. Like no one was expecting this.
Right.
This movie was the best fucking movie ever made, honestly.
Well, like, this good too. I mean, like, obviously, like there's some things that are different about the plot, but talk about like sticking to the source material and like just making it better. That's what reboot should be, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna remake a movie, like at least stick to the source material as best as possible, and then like take it to a new level. Like, why do so many remakes these days you get and they're like, oh my god, Chris, you got Ash behind you.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's fucking sick, dude.
Feel that too. Good shit.
That was dope. But yeah, anyway, like remakes usually, like now they try to tell this like completely different story, and like they just don't do it correctly. With this one, it was like, oh, we're gonna take the source material and we're just gonna like elevate it. Like we know this was like a movie that didn't have a big budget. It didn't have like the best actors. It was all like no name people at that point, right? Like obviously Bruce Campbell came out of it being like a hero, but
well, like the film producers of this movie made this movie from the original to this one, right? Am I correct? So
yeah, same producers.
Yeah, so the producers, I think what they wanted to do was recreate this movie in the way that they wanted to do the movie prior. It just didn't happen that way because it was older time,
low budget.
So, yeah. So they had the actual money to do this movie and rock and roll with it pretty much, and they fucking absolutely like these people are like, all right, I'm gonna run with this shit, I'm gonna do it, and they did it. Like literally, they fucking did it. This movie is 100% the best. The best. It's just the best, dude. Honestly, all reality, it's fucking amazing.
Oh, it's fucking awesome, dude. Chris, what do you think? Being a fan of this movie and you're a fan of the original, I'm guessing.
Oh, of course.
How do you compare Mia to Ash as far as characters go? Like, did they do it justice with this main character compared to the old?
I was actually against it when I first heard about it. I was like, oh, this movie's gonna be dog shit. And I seen it. I think she, for her own, she did amazing. When you shouldn't compare either one because it's two movies by themselves.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I think, this is hilarious when, obviously the whole plot of this movie is like, the plot of the original is a bunch of friends go out to a cabin, which is like the normal feel of like a slasher or any like demonic possession movie, right? Like a couple kids go out to a cabin and they have a good time and then all hell breaks loose. But this one they like go a little deeper and it's all about, drug addiction and stuff like that. But there's this, the beginning is so hilarious to me as far as like when Mia shows up because she like pours like the heroin down the well.
Yeah,
it's so much heroin.
Oh yeah,
dude, like it's crazy, bro. Like I couldn't believe it. I was like, she's just still pouring it out. I'm like, oh my god, this is $1,000 worth of drugs here. Like this is wild. But like they go, they try to put a little bit more of a story behind it, and I think that builds Mia's character up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then what did you think about like the other characters in this movie? Do you think they're better than the original or on the same par, or can you not like compare them because it's like kind of in their own two different movies?
Yeah, I'd say they're definitely on its own for sure for both of them. I think Mia did a really good job though. I love her character. She played it so fucking hard.
Dude, a part of me at the end like wanted like Bruce Campbell's character to like show up.
I thought about that too, actually.
You know what I mean? And just like at the very end, just have him be like groovy and he just has like the fucking boomstick and shit and like grabs the chainsaw. You know what I mean?
Oh, that'd be cool. Then they kind of universes like collide and shit. But
right, yeah, that would have been cool. But then you're kind of admitting that they're in the same universe. So I get that, because I was trying to figure out this too, like that opening scene, when it obviously like plays out like, oh, this innocent girl gets captured by these weird, like, fucking wrong turn type of characters.
Yeah, right.
And she gets captured and you're like, oh shit, like this girl's fucked. But then obviously she's been possessed. And with that opening scene, I'm having a hard time like deciphering like, and I've been thinking about this for a while, like how long ago did that take place compared to our like Mia's character and stuff? Was that like a year ago? Was that 10 years ago? You know what I mean? I'm trying to decipher because like when they see the animals hanging, they still have like skin and fur and shit like that. So I don't know if it's like a couple months, a year, 2 years. I'm not really sure.
That's true. Actually, I never actually thought about that. It's a very good point.
Because like what I feel like their clothing is like seems old. Like it seems like it's like 70s or 80s, but like obviously like when they find the dead animals hanging, they still all have fur and shit. So I was like, I don't know if this was a couple months ago or if it was 10 days ago or when the fuck did it happen, you know?
It looks like it's like a long time ago. Like I'd say 80s, early 80s.
But like wouldn't they have wouldn't like when
No,
when they find
no.
the animals, they still have like skin and fur. Like I feel like if it was 20
Yeah.
years ago, it would be they would
But
have bones, you know?
Their mother had that cabin, you know, so like
Right.
it was during when she died kind of deal. So whenever that was.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
So I think
so months,
2-3 years.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
So I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question.
I just always when I start that movie, that's what I think about. I'm like, when the fuck did this happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've never thought about that period, but the one thing that I did think about was that like every person has to have a smart motherfucker with them, right? You know, one that can read Latin.
Right,
you know?
right.
And anybody have a friend, you know, if you have a friend, they're like, oh, I read Latin. I'm like, I don't want you going on a camping trip with me, you know?
True. True.
So, you know, like they always, these horror movies, they always have that one person that could read the fucking scripture that's in this fucking biblical fucking satanic fucking thing. And you're just like, you know, and then you let them do it on their own. So
right. Yeah, and they're the first ones to like admit that like some crazy shit's going on too. Or, you know what I mean? It's like always that nerdy guy that's like, oh yeah, I read this scripture by the way, like, and I think it's coming true. And then no one believes them, even though like all hell's breaking loose. Yeah. They have that one line. Eric has that one line that I fucking love. It literally sends shivers down my spine. Like when he's like, you know, I think it's David's her brother, right? David's like, oh, everything's fine. And then Eric's like, fine?
No.
Nothing's fine. If you haven't really, like,
hasn't been fine since we've gotten here.
Yeah, everything's been getting worse by the second. And when he says that, I'm like, holy fuck, that's so true. Like, that'd be fucking terrifying. Like everything.
But it's because he read the fucking book. Like you always have that one motherfucker who like starts this shit.
Yeah, but fucking dipshit, man.
In this scenario, this motherfucker was a badass from hell. Like this dude fucking killed it.
Oh, for sure, dude.
I mean, literally fucking hands, you know, it's fucking crazy. This motherfucker's crazy.
Dude, wild. He's a great character. I mean, all of them are. I mean,
it's such an amazing film. Like all from beginning to end, like gore, everything about it, like the whole the film as a whole is just incredible. It's so amazing to me that this is honestly one of the best to me films, honestly, horror films there is. Like anybody, I think Chris, like you had a friend a while back who you know, you were like, he asked what a good horror film was. I was like, have you seen Evil Dead? So like that was just like one of those films that I go to. It's such an amazing fucking film.
Oh yeah, dude.
So what's your favorite part of the film? Both of you. Like, do you have a favorite kill or a favorite part of this movie that was like, oh shit, that was fucking awesome, dude? Like that part puts it over the top for me.
Go, Chris.
I'd say either when she gets possessed by the tree.
Of course. Always wild.
The ending is great. I love the ending.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Very true, man. I think I would have to go like, dude, when David's girlfriend, because she's just like the bystander, right? Like the innocent bystander that ends up just like, he's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna like get my sister sober, but in all it'll be like this cool camping trip that we go on. And in reality, she ends up like, I think my favorite part is like she walks out, she's got the nails all in her face, and she's just like, David, like her face is like fucking hanging, like she had a stroke. She's got nails. She's like, my face hurts, and I'm just like, dude, it fucking cracks me up every time.
He blew off her other fucking arms and she's like kind of walking around like, David, why'd you do this? My face hurts.
Oh shit.
Kills me every time, dude. It's so funny, but it's like so terrifying at the same time. You know what I mean?
I was sitting out here watching this fucking movie earlier. I was sitting outside. I had the door open. My wife's sitting inside reading a fucking book, and she's like, "You're laughing?" And I'm like, "What?" She was like, "You're laughing. You're watching Evil Dead. I know what the fuck you're watching."
Yeah.
Like I'm laughing at certain situations because I'm like, "Oh fuck yes, this is amazing."
Yeah.
This is what, like, it's crazy. Like, it's bitch, like what you were just describing. She's got one arm up to here, the other arm a little bit further down from the elbow, and she's like, David.
Yeah,
like,
dude, it's so good. It's so good, man. My face hurts.
My face hurt.
Bitch just has nails all through her face, dude. It's so good, man. It's so good, dude. Oh man, yeah, it's such a killer movie. I don't know if anything like comes close to this as far as like it's in its own category because
you're very right.
Because it's a remake, but like it's still above like so many other horror movies, dude.
Yeah,
especially coming out like between 2010 and like 2015. Like I feel like there wasn't like too much coming out that was like amazing. If you're a horror fan, you know.
Like the two films, honestly, the two films that I remember watching in theaters was The Strangers and
dude, people love that movie. People love that movie, dude, and I get it, but like I didn't like love that movie, man. I don't know what it was.
What?
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a whole Asian thing, man. It just creeps you the fuck out. It's so good. The first one's awesome. I love
dude, I'm gonna have to rewatch it, man, because like,
bro,
absolutely.
I don't even own it.
What?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, fuck you guys, man. I don't even own that shit.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Watching it, like, this movie is awesome. I regret not owning it.
Okay.
So what is it? What is it because it's so realistic?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I keep.
Oh well, no. Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you my situation. Chris, you cool if I go first?
Of course, go.
Yeah, I want both of you to go. Both of you go on this one.
Okay, so my situation was that I went and watched this movie opening night, and I went with my buddy, and he ended up getting kicked out because he was so drunk. But I moved 2 seats down, that way I wouldn't be associated with him and they wouldn't kick me out, because I was so excited, and I was drunk too, but I was just like being better than my buddy. And and I remember him looking at me like for approval for something he did, but I had moved 2 seats down because I literally wanted to watch this movie so fucking bad. And I remember watching that movie, and it brought fear. To me, it brought slasher, almost fear and slasher back to what the horror community needed at the time, because at the time there was, for me, it was only like The Ring and fucking supernatural bullshit that I'm just not into, you know. Like, there was a lot of
that was all like PG-13 stuff as well.
Well, kind of.
Well, like the Ring, The Grudge was all PG-13. I think Strangers was rated R. It was like the first one that came back that was like rated R and like legit.
But like it brought back actual like kill, you know, like fucking like killers, you know, not, you know, like what that fucking TV show I really liked that come back. It brought back what we needed in horror whenever everything was like almost ghost or supernatural at the time. We're like scared about it, and this film was like, fuck it, I'm going back to original slasher, you know. And it was amazing. It was absolutely, I remember leaving that theater, my buddy was so fucking pissed off because he sat in the car the entire time, and I'm like, your drunk ass deserves it. That movie was fucking amazing. So Can I eat my pizza rolls during this?
Dude, eat whatever you want, bro.
No. Don't you eat the pizza rolls.
Don't you do it, man. We don't have any food, man. Don't do it. That's all
okay,
good.
Chris.
It's all good. It's all
let's
good.
Hear your,
all right.
Let's hear your strangers.
Yeah, dude. Chris, your thoughts on The Strangers?
I went to that shit opening night, pumped up as fuck. No, didn't disappoint, man. I don't know. Everything about it was like perfect.
I don't
know. It's like real, like something that could actually happen to you. It wasn't like supernatural. It wasn't The Ring. No ghosts. I don't know. It was just real shit, and it was gnarly, and it actually scared the shit out of me. But I love it.
The only thing I remember about that movie is what's her name getting blown the fuck away. I can't remember. Is it Katie Holmes? Is that who's in it?
Oh no.
No, it's Liv Tyler.
Liv Tyler. There you go. Yeah. I was gonna say Steven Tyler.
That's how much I don't like that movie. Is I thought it was Katie fucking Holmes.
No, and it's not Liv Tyler. It's her boyfriend. He gets like fucking in the hallway, you know, like
yeah. It's her that blows him away, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the boyfriend's friend.
That scene was
the boyfriend's friend. The boyfriend kills the friend.
That scene
in
was
the hallway.
Dope. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I just like every time they were lurking in the background and shit. I know that was supposed to be like a thing. Like they're always like in the background and no one knows it and shit. I don't know what it was. I just did like it didn't hit me as like it was supposed to. I guess. Horror is subjective, so you know.
It is, and the one reason why it got me is because whenever I had a group of friends growing up, and I would love to go scare them. And the way to scare them was the way to do the way the strangers did. And then when the strangers come out, I was like, they're gonna get my secret away. Right. Like because everything was all like fucking like supernatural, like bullshit, you know. I don't know. Like there was no true slasher at that time in 2008, you know, like 2008, 9, whenever the fuck they come out. There was nothing like there had been a couple, but there were no names, and like you like really had to dig in to look at them. Like you'd have to go to movie gallery or fucking you know, like
movie gallery, bro.
Yeah.
So wait, let's get on that real quick. You guys both had movie gallery?
Yeah.
I had movie gallery, and I don't know if you guys had Hollywood Video.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Blockbuster.
Oh, of course.
So I never had Blockbuster. That's how small of a town. There was no Blockbuster in Maine.
No, I had Blockbuster.
Yeah, no Blockbuster, dude.
The cool thing about our like town was that we had all those main ones, but we also had like Magic Video and
so just
like fuck, there's another one.
The mom and pop shit.
Yeah, I wish my wife was here. She'd know it. But we there was two of them, and we would like fucking hang out in their parking lots, you know, whenever we were kids and shit. It was cool. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Hollywood Video was the big one here. We had movie gallery as well, but we never got a Blockbuster fucking ever, dude.
Movie gallery was last to me. Like
really?
Like we had Hollywood Video. So movie gallery was like at the end of all like almost when the video stores started going out of business, pretty much. And because I bought a shit because I fucking hated their stupid like stickers on the corner of VHS tapes, the red ones, you know, like $5.99 or whatever.
Yeah. Like
I bought a shit ton of their fucking movies, man. I had a shit ton of their VHSs. Same with like Video Max and all them. But like those stickers that they put on VHS tapes, they don't come off a cardboard that well.
No.
Like fuck them motherfuckers. That's the way Game Exchange does now. I'm like, fuck you.
Right. They ruin like the cover art and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, guys.
So you guys are slasher fans. Is that like your favorite subgenre of horror?
I say that or like creature feature. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm with him on that.
Really? So do you guys like the old like 50s like bug movies and shit?
Oh yeah.
So are you guys a fan of Tremors?
Oh, fuck yeah.
love Tremors, dude.
Kevin
Dude,
Bacon.
I fucking love Tremors, man.
Everybody loves Kevin Bacon.
Dude,
that movie is the fucking.
It doesn't get enough credit, man. It's such a fucking good movie, dude. Such a like a new age creature feature, but it was like a 50s movie. You know what I mean? Like you put that shit in black and white, and it would be like ants or like fucking, you know, it would be like those old school movies. You know what I mean? I fucking love that movie, bro.
Since you mentioned black and whites, can I mention one other thing real quick, reverting to Evil Dead?
Let's do it. Okay.
This is what I was wanting to tell you about the horror festival that I was at, that we were supposed to do this last whatever.
Right.
So I took my DVD player because that was all I like grabbed at the time. I had one that was already packed up because we had moved and all that bullshit.
Mind you, we were supposed to do this episode then, right?
Yeah. So like I had my DVD player packed up, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, it's already packed up. I've already got my Blu-ray player plugged up to my TV. Let's just take the DVD player. So I took the DVD player to the hotel room.
Oh, nice. Wow. I didn't have one. I didn't have one. I didn't have one in the chamber, dude. I didn't have one in the chamber. You guys gotta let me know that shit, man.
It's like a domino effect.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never done it before, and I never would have ever thought about it in a million years. If there's a possibility, the TV. Okay, so the TV, I don't know how they hooked up. So my DVD player was older than the TV. Okay, at the hotel room. If that makes sense.
That shows our age.
So I hooked it up at the DVD or at the hotel room. So I had to watch it in black and white. I watched Evil Dead in black and white, and it was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Like the remake, like the 2013 version. That's fucking sick.
I'm telling you, right? I was so excited to talk to you guys that night, but Chris was sick, and I was like, man. I was super drunk. It probably wouldn't have worked out. But
Chris, you motherfucker.
I fucked up.
Telling you,
it's all good. It's all good, man.
I'm telling you right now, watching Evil Dead, the newest Evil Dead in full black and white,
that's gonna be so
cool. is the fucking scariest thing you'll ever watch. It's so crazy, dude. Like it even makes the movie more creepy if that's a possibility. Like it's fucking crazy.
Absolutely.
How did that turn black and white?
Because I had the wrong connect. My DVD player, I googled it. Like I was like, why the fuck is this not in color? And
you can Google, bro.
I can't tell.
Yo,
I don't know how to work Apple.
Chris, he can Google, but he can't do the Zoom, man.
They can do really good.
I can't do a Zoom. You guys are assholes. My wife get me on my Zoom. Anyways,
that's so good.
In all reality, my wife.
This is gold, man. This is gold. Yeah, your wife did it. Yeah, she did. Yeah, it wasn't you. It wasn't me, bro.
My wife Googled why it wouldn't work. She said it was the wrong connections. I was just trying to look cool in front of my friends.
So was it like the red yellow hookups and shit? Like the three? Yeah, one of them didn't hook up. Yeah, that's funny, dude.
You got red, yellow, and white.
Right,
so
right.
I plugged the audio which is red and white, and then I plugged the yellow into the green.
Right.
But the TV was too new for that fucking bullshit, apparently.
Whoa,
so I watched that movie. Huh?
I'm trying to do that now. I wonder if my TV has those connections and if I can just plug them in weird, if it'll come in black and white.
I'll send you my DVD player. Apparently it's too old.
Well, this is like a saying on like new TVs, you can make it black and white. It'd be sweet as fuck.
Yeah, I feel like you can. I feel like with TVs now and TV in those old, like, because I have like an old school one too. Like it's just like those same plugins. Like it doesn't have the green, and like obviously I'm not going to bring my PlayStation, so like I feel like on my TV I could do the same thing. That might be kind of sick if we could watch any movie you want in black and white. You know what I mean?
They had an LG. It was an LG TV at the hotel. So, and my DVD player was a Sony. It didn't match up. But I watched the movie in black and white, and I'm telling you right now, I promise you guys, I want you to do it if you can. If it's a possibility, it's hard to do nowadays. But like, I want you to watch that movie in black and white and tell me it's not the most terrific thing you've ever seen in your fucking life. It's amazing.
That's a game changer, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a game changer.
Right now.
I feel like I gonna do that now, dude. That sounds fucking amazing.
Dude, hell yeah.
I was so excited to tell y'all about that, but Chris is like, "Can we reschedule?" And I knew he was fucking sick as fuck. Like,
right.
He had been fucking.
Dude, that shit happens, bro. It's better to do it when we're like right now. And now we're killing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it wasn't meant to be last weekend or whatever the fuck it was. It wasn't meant to be that. It was meant to be right now. And now we're fucking killing it, bro. It's like 2 in the morning or some crazy shit like that. 1:45 here, 12:45 for Taylor.
God, it was just 11 o'clock the other night.
Yeah. You mean a couple hours ago, bro?
I've been a couple hours ago.
I do this since what, like 6?
Dude, we tried. Yeah, so we tried to do this just so the audience knows. We tried to do this. Sometimes I forget that we're fucking.
It's like 8 hours ago.
I forget that people. I forget that people are gonna watch this. I forget that people are gonna watch this, dude. That's fucked up.
They have to. We need to see this.
But yeah, we tried to do this fucking so long ago, man. So just to give everybody a timeline, like Taylor was supposed to come on the podcast with me and Matt for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre episode, and then Dad vibes got in the way, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And then I don't even know what happened, but me and Chris ended up talking. I don't even know how. I think it was just through like one of us posted a story and we were like, "Oh fuck yeah, bro! Like I love your page. I love your page."
Evil Dead. That's how we started talking actually in March.
Really? Was that what it was? So it was when it was like the anniversary or whatever. Yeah. So we ended up talking about that, and I was like, "Hey, we should, let's do a fucking episode. Let's get all 3 of us on." So we ended up doing that, and then that week leading up to it, we had a chat going, and we were like, "Yo, let's fucking do it." And then Chris got sick, and then now leads us to now. So we're talking literally 3 or 4 weeks of since Taylor couldn't come on. I mean, we're talking a month or a month and a week, something like that we've been trying to put this together. You know what I mean? Which is wild.
Okay.
Which is a lot of fucking fun. I love it, honestly.
Oh, dude, even our chats were hilarious.
Yeah, like I would have never have ditched out on something like this. It was just like, honestly, like you said, dad vibe.
Oh, shit gets in the way, bro. That shit comes first. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, my kids had a performance at the time, and it was just
you don't want to miss that shit.
No, and then
I feel it, bro. We're getting real on this shit.
Yeah, yo, everything.
I'm getting tears, bro.
I'm teared up.
I'm teared up, man. We're getting real on this podcast. We're turning into like we're on Joe Rogan or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
All right. Anyway, since we're chilling,
all right. Tink and clink, motherfucker. Tink and clink.
I'm hitting the green fairy right now, bro.
Everybody knows. Green fairy.
Yeah, the green fairy, bro.
This is the real green fairy.
Yeah, dude. So just okay. So you assholes got this drink, right? I've tried to find this drink. This is not at my liquor store.
Okay, I will send it to you,
dude. If you send me that, I'll send you the whiskey stones, like we talked about.
Okay, because
I can't find that. I can't find that drink anywhere. And I tried to do it for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre episode. When you were coming on, I was gonna surprise you and be like, "Oh yeah, we fucking got it too, bro." But like, I can't. Yeah. Is it a liqueur? It is a liqueur.
It is a liqueur. Yes.
Chris is holding it up. It looks like he's frozen, but he's not.
I've been drinking this for like 10 years. And
yeah. So I've never had it.
Fuck you,
Chris ended up he got me on it, and literally, I'm not gonna lie, Malort is fucking dog shit. And Malort, I'm looking at you.
Oh,
you're dog shit.
We're tagging you in this. We're tagging you, Malort.
You're dog shit. But you know what? I chug you every night.
Hey, let's take a shot. Let's take a little shot.
Let's do it.
Hold on. Everybody cheers. I'm gonna give us a little toast. All right.
Let's do
You
it.
guys ready? All right. When I say on the count of 3, we chug. Okay.
Pink and clean.
We take a shot on 3. Ready?
All
1,
right.
2, 3. Go Bruins. Go Bruins.
Red Wings.
Go Prez. We're in the fucking playoffs.
No, you guys toasted to Bruins, man.
Fuck you.
That's on you. That's on you, bro.
I guess it's better than not Predators. The Penguins. Fucking hate the Penguins.
Oh yeah, the Penguins suck.
Fuck the Pens.
Penguins suck. All right, cool. Let's get back to horror. Holy shit. We're taking people on a different sleigh ride here.
Yeah,
All right, what are we talking about?
Well, we're talking
Krampus?
horror, man. I mean,
I forgot exactly what I'm talking about. I don't remember.
no, we left on the strangers, but let's go into some other shit. We were talking about you guys love slashers and shit like that. I mean, who do you go with for a slasher? Who's your Mount Rushmore? You got 4 heads. Who do you go with? Do you go because I know, like, here's the thing, is like, I'm a big Scream fan, right?
Yeah, dude.
I really love Scream, but I have a hard time putting Ghostface on the Mount Rushmore of slashers for one reason, and one reason only. It's not the same killer.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. It's not. It's too many people.
Right. So it's weird. It's one of those weird situations because, I mean, there's just too many of them. Some of them I don't like. You know what I mean? And it's just like everybody different. Donning the mask is a great idea. It's a great creative idea for films. I give it that, because I love Scream. I'll be the first person to say Scream is fucking amazing. Mm-hmm. The whole franchise, man, I fucking love it. I 3. I can like do without. I don't love part 3, but other than that, I mean, I really like them. But I don't know if you can have a killer that's a different person in what are we talking about now? 5 different movies?
Yeah, 5.
A different killer in 5 different movies. I don't know if you can have that be on the Mount Rushmore of slashers.
But you got to hear this out though. They have kept this franchise going by doing that. Oh,
absolutely. So, it could possibly never die.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this. So ultimately, Ghostface is the ultimate slasher because
Jason.
Okay. Jason is
just because of the supernatural effects, you know what I mean?
Okay, but all right, so Jason does, like, he never takes off his mask. He's like, like, I'm this guy, you know, whatever.
Right,
he's not Kane Hodder. He's not CJ Graham. He's not fucking.
Right.
You know? So, Jason is Jason to everybody, period.
Yeah.
But Ghostface, if you actually watch the films, for them to be able to keep coming back and keep going and so forth, so on, whatever, I don't know. But the franchise is so good that you're able to keep bringing new people in. It's amazing. Like, you cannot, without a doubt, it's literally one of the best franchises. Scream is literally the best movie. That was my childhood. That was it.
For sure.
I wouldn't say my childhood. That was my preteen.
Yeah.
That was the movie that I watched that I wasn't supposed to, you know, and I watched it and I'm like, that movie fucking changed my fucking life. And they kept going on with it. And it, to me, 1, 2, 3, 4, this, I was, Chris and I talked about this with this new one. with this whole requel bullshit I don't know about.
Right.
I told Chris at the beginning of all this right here, the scene where homegirl's standing over Dewey, where she kills him. The spoiler alert. If you hadn't fucking seen it, gotta see it.
It's so good though. Fuck
dude, it's been way too much time. So fuck people if they haven't seen it.
Yeah, right. Like her fucking standing over Dewey right there, like holy fuck. Like my wife is like crying in the fucking movie theater, and I'm like laughing, like, yes, this is exactly what we needed, because we needed a main character to die. You can't keep going. You cannot keep going.
Rekindle the flame.
Yes, and like with Dewey dying, Dewey was the most beloved character. Like everybody's like, oh, Sid is. No, Dewey is. Dewey's the most loved, you know?
Right. Oh,
like,
definitely.
So like you got to love Dewey, and Dewey dying in this, and that's what they did in this one. There was just a couple of things with this screen that I just didn't. I still don't agree on. I'm like, man, you could have you had all this motherfucking time. Yeah. Like you had a long time, and this is what you come up with. Like I think you could have done a way better job. Like, all right, like, can I go into this? Do we have enough time?
We got 8 minutes.
God damn it.
Okay. So Taylor, when you said the Dewey thing, you said she was standing over him. She was kind of short. I feel like it was not a she.
No, it was her. It was her, because
it was, but to what Chris is saying is, I mean, the actor didn't seem like it was.
No, it didn't look like it. That's
all right. Hold on. By the way, keep going. I'm gonna take a piss.
All right. I feel like I was hoping it was. Honestly, we all thought it was going to be Stu. I really would hope it was, but it wasn't.
Hey, I just want to say we got 5 minutes. We'll cut it here. But I just want to say, you guys, dude, I'm glad I got to talk with you guys, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
I'm glad we got to finally meet. You know what I'm saying?
Right? We should do this every week.
Home of horror podcast. Home of horror podcast. So that's your third, Steve?